Hello, good morning. How are you doing? I'm sorry I didn't give any heads up on this little live training here, but I'm currently sitting in my car waiting for my daughter in piano class, and I wanted to jump on. I'm about to go on a long road trip, 26 hours to my destination, stay for a few days, eat Thanksgiving, and drive 26 hours back with a child and a dog. And so I was packing up all of my supplements, thinking about how Moringa and the fitness bundle, specifically Livology and Moringa, help me, and I cannot pack for my trip without these things. And so I wanted to really talk about something that I get asked a lot of questions about. And so Moringa is probably the most popular product I sell along with the fitness bundle. And so I really today wanted to cover something that I talk about a lot with my customers. I talk a lot about it here in the group, and that is when or why not everybody needs to double down on Moringa, and you may not need to double down on Moringa all the time, but I wanted to cover some situations in which it may absolutely benefit you to double down and take 2 Moringas in a day. So let's cover some of the situations or the whys behind why you may want to consider bumping up from 1 Moringa to 2 Moringas a day. So I just want to say from personal experience that I did this to test it first. So I have genetically high cholesterol. All the women on my mom's lineage side has high cholesterol, and most of them, all of them except for me, are medicated for it, and my brother also has it. And I was really resistant to taking statins, didn't want to do those things. And so before I experimented with lab products, I was trying diet changes. I had seen a nutritionist, removed things from my diet, and it wasn't making a dent in those LDL numbers. I started drinking Moringa, and within about 3 or 4 months, my LDL dropped by 10 points. And I was like, okay, what's going on here? And so then to just try it even further, I started taking Moringa twice a day. And that's when my levels dropped by 23 points. And I was like, this is okay. For somebody that could not budget with diet and weight loss alone, I know that there's some magical stuff in here that's helping my body essentially to reset itself, to heal itself. And Moringa has been known to really help with, blood pressure, cholesterol levels, all those things, right? So it's very, very supportive to the body. So that is one reason why you may want to double down on your daily Moringa intake. Another time that you may want to, that I personally double down on Moringa, is as a woman during certain parts of my cycle. So during what I would typically call like PMS week, and everybody has different PMS symptoms if you have them at all, right? But some people might PMS 3 days before they start their period. Some people may PMS for an entire week before they start their period. But I am heavily going to suggest that you double down on Moringa during both of those. So during your typical PMS window and during your cycle, Moringa is incredibly high in iron. And so a lot of women will, maybe unbeknownst to them, they will become deficient in iron during their cycle. This helps me so much. And it's also loaded with tons and tons of vitamins. It's very healing to the body. I have seen it actually reduce my PMS tremendously by just taking one consistently every day. So I will up the support to my body, and I will prepare my body to go through that phase in my cycle by doubling down during those days. And I find that my bloat isn't bad. I find that my moods are better. I find that even, blood flow and everything else is so much better when I'm doubling down on Morvida to give my body the support that it needs during my cycle, during those 2 weeks, week and a half of my cycle. So that's another time or reason that you may want to take this 2 a day. Also, when you're traveling. So I'm about to go on a road trip, and I was like, I need to pack my Morvida, and I was doing the math in my head. I know when I'm traveling, I'm not eating as good as I normally would. I know that I'm not going to be getting iron from freshly grilled steaks and, vitamins from freshly grilled minerals and stuff like that. So I already use Moringa to supplement nutrition in my daily diet. Okay, so I don't care if you're the healthiest eater on the face of the earth. We are not getting the adequate amount of nutrients and vitamins and minerals that we need from our food like we would have done 100 years ago. Modern day farming, genetically modified crops, everything else has really stripped the food and the soils that we're using of nutrients. So I already use one of these a day to make sure my body's getting what it needs. But when I'm traveling, When I'm on airplanes, when my immune system needs extra support, I need to make sure that I'm getting all that I need. So that is another time that I will double down. It also helps me with energy levels. It helps digestion. It helps heal the gut. It helps you go to the bathroom. It is just so supportive to the body that when I'm in times of stress or exhaustion or any other times in your life, if you're like going through it, like if you're going through a divorce, if you're going through other things, your body is, oxidative stress is immense. It's very negative to the body. So those are other times that you may feel that you need to double down on moringa to give your body extra support and extra nutrition. Lastly, and this is kind of like, you need to feel it out, right? But all this is the most nutrient dense plant on earth. Okay. There's no chemicals, there's no preservatives, there's no fillers, whatever. I'm just going to say that someone that is 100 pounds soaking wet and someone that is 300 pounds, I think we can all agree here that their bodies have different nutritional needs, right? The person that is 100 pounds needs less calories to survive. And I'm going to say they need less vitamins. They have less body tissue to support than someone that is 300 pounds or someone that is 4'11" versus someone that is 6'5". They have bigger organs to feed. They have different energy requirements. They have different nutritional requirements. And even if that person were to go to a doctor and get an actual prescription, the first thing a doctor is going to look at, besides looking at their medical history, is going to be their weight, because what they're putting in their body, what this person needs at this size and this weight is very different than what this person needs at this size and this weight. Okay. So I'm just going to say to you, I don't think that there's a magic number. I know people have posted it, and maybe I did once too, because I heard it, but I don't know what the magic number is. But if you're not a tiny person, you may want to experiment. It may have better results for you if you're consuming 2 Morvidas a day versus 1. Now I'm just going to say any Morvida in your system is a win. Okay. I don't care if you're 500 pounds. If you're drinking 1 of these a day, you're winning. It's going to help you. You're going to feel a significant difference, but you may find that your body feels more supported and you need the nutrients of 2. If you're like a super athlete, if you're doing CrossFit every day, if you're really pushing your body to the limit, you may also find that you feel extra magical when you're consuming 2 of these a day. And so there's really no downside, right? There's no downside because it's just a plant. And so if for some reason you get too much, whatever, vitamins, too much vitamin C, your body will just process it out. It's a plant. It would be like you going to a salad bar and being like, oh no, nobody's like, oh no, what if I eat too much spinach? Like it's not going to happen. So really I would experiment, try a month or 2, just try a solid month or 2. If you're not teeny tiny, 100 pounds soaking wet, if you're tall or if you're a larger person, try a few months where you drink Morvida twice a day and see if it significantly impacts, and again, remember, Morvida isn't something that you drink once and you're like, oh my God, it's changed my life. You're really going to see the life-changing results of Morvida when you've been consuming it for like 3 months. You need time in your body to see that cellular repair, because what this does is it gives your body every single thing that it needs to begin repairing itself and to function properly. I'm a firm believer that everything was put here on this earth to give our bodies what they need to heal themselves. And we have higher risks of disease and heart issues and liver issues and everything else is because we're not giving the body and pumping into the body what it needs. And instead, we're completely consumed with environmental toxins and food toxins and personal care toxins and laundry toxins and everything else out there. So I would encourage you to experiment around with taking 2 if you're not a small person. Okay. So another thing there. Crap. I had one other reason. And in the comments, you guys, if you double down on moringa and you do it for a reason that I have not specified here, please throw that in the comments also. Oh, my menopause ladies, you may also benefit because of the hormonal support that you get from moringa. It may also benefit you to double down on it as well. And so I just wanted to put that in there, put the reasons. Okay, there was one other one. Oh, also, if you're feeling like you're coming down with something, if you're feeling run down, I know a lot of us have like, I don't know if anybody has a Whoop strap or the Aura ring or something. Sometimes they can indicate like you're in the red or you might be getting sick, but a lot of us can feel it. Okay. So I can feel when I'm getting seasonal allergies or when I'm coming down with a cold. Now you can go out and buy Airborne or a bunch of vitamin C and zinc, but guess what, guys? Guess what has more vitamin C than oranges? Here, Moringa. Guess what is loaded with zinc? Moringa. Guess what's loaded with potassium, with magnesium, everything that your body needs to help itself and to fight off and to really boost your immune system? That's right, moringa. So when I'm feeling run down, when I'm feeling like I might be coming down with something, when my family is feeling like they might be coming down with something, I'm like, all right, chug a glass of moringa. And I know that I need 2. My little ones, I won't have them drink 2 because they have small little tiny bodies. But adults in my family, absolutely drink 2. So I just wanted to say that here. There are times that I consume the fitness bundle every single day. I buy an additional moringa bag every single month because there are times that I need to double down on it, and it benefits my body so much. So much. It can't hurt. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to come on and share that because this is powder gold. This is powder gold right here in green color. It is life-changing stuff. It's life-changing over the long term, right? It's never going to be something you take one day. It does taste amazing. Like, I think the taste is life-changing too. It's delicious. I'm drinking it right now. I wake up and sometimes don't even crave breakfast, but I'm always going to start with my moringa. So if you're using the fitness bundle, if you're not using the fitness bundle, you need to start. Like, it's going to help every part of you over long term. It's going to help your digestion. It's going to help your sleep. It's going to help your mood. It's going to help your energy levels. It's going to help you feel better. But some of you may want to experiment around a little bit with doubling down on your moringa, and I really say go for it. It's helped me a lot in certain times. All right, guys, that's all I just wanted to share. Go out there and grab an extra bag if you are curious. It's something I really recommend. Bye.